Be honest. Have you ever had a dream so big that it kept you awake at night?
It's like something out of a dream or...
But your emotions kept you from ever starting? I've been there. But the crazy thing is, Yale researchers discovered that the most successful people in the world don't have more talent, money, or luck. They have one skill: emotional regulation. And today, I'll give you 5 ways that you can master it, starting today. Here's the twist. Most people get emotional regulation completely wrong. They suppress it, fake it, or just push it down. It's kind of like putting duct tape on a leaky pipe. It looks fine for a minute, until the flood. But if you stick with me, you're going to learn 5 practical hacks that Yale researchers have shown can turn frustration into fuel. And tip number 2, it's the reason that I finally finished a project that I was stuck on for years. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. My name is Stephen Kofer. If it's your first time visiting, it's great to meet you. If you're returning, it's great to see you again. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let me paint a picture. You start something exciting, and then self-doubt, boredom, and frustration start creeping in to crash the party. Suddenly, you're scrolling social media, watching others succeed, while you're feeling stuck. I know the feeling. I used to let emotions run my life. I'd let projects sit there for months, or sometimes even years, but more about that later. But once I learned how to regulate them without just stuffing them down, my productivity and creativity skyrocketed. And I've watched people just like you make that same shift. This isn't hype. This is backed by Yale psychology. And the best part, these 5 hacks are simple enough to start using today. The 5 emotion hacks. 1, protect your time. Think of your time as an emotion bank account. Every decision that you make either deposits energy or it drains it. This is called situation selection. Suppose you're going to start a new YouTube channel. You know it's not going to be smooth sailing. But if your values tell you that the pain is worth the progress, you start managing your emotions before they overwhelm you. Protect your time like treasure, and your emotions will follow your values, not the other way around. 2, change your environment. I love this one. A Yale psychologist was juggling a full-time job and a book deadline. Writing at her desk wasn't working, so she camped out at Barnes & Noble. Suddenly, the stress dropped and her productivity skyrocketed. I've done this too. Sometimes the secret isn't just grinding harder, it's moving from the kitchen to the coffee shop. My brain thinks,
"Oh, we're in a new place. It's time to get to work."
Honestly, a bit of caffeine helps sometimes too. 3, redirect your attention. You know how stubbing your toe sometimes feels less painful if you start looking at your phone or watching Netflix? That's distraction at work, and it helps with your emotions too. When frustration strikes, take a break, step away, go outside. Research shows people are most creative when they chase hard goals, but then shift their focus when they're stuck. Think of it like an emotional palate cleanser, kind of like ginger at a sushi restaurant. It clears your head so the next bite is fresh. If you're connecting with this, even if you're realizing how much your emotions are holding you back, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with a friend who might need to hear this. Comment below, what's your biggest emotional challenge? I'd love to hear about it and help you work through it. Number 4, redefine setbacks. Here's where most people lose the game. You fail, or you think you failed, and then you're suddenly buried in frustration and despair. Totally normal, but totally unhelpful. Instead, get curious.
What can I learn? Like, why did this flop?
Maybe people didn't ignore your idea. Maybe they just didn't understand it yet. And maybe you're jittery, not because you're failing, but because you care deeply. When you redefine setbacks as stepping stones, you stop seeing them as proof that you can't succeed and start seeing them as proof that you're in the game. 5, change your reaction. Deep acting versus surface acting. Ever been dead tired but still had to put on a smile for a client? That's emotional labor. Option 1 is surface acting. Fake it. Slap on a smile like Jim Carrey in The Mask and hope no one notices.
Somebody stop me!
It's exhausting. Option 2 is deep acting, actually shifting your perspective until you feel the patience or the enthusiasm that you need. It's like telling your brain,
We're not pretending, we're choosing.
It takes practice, but here's the hope. You can actually rewire your brain how to feel in tough situations. And that's a superpower. Earlier I mentioned how changing my environment helped me to complete a project that I'd been stuck on for years. Let me tell you the story. So several years ago, we had completely gutted one of the bathrooms in my house. And since we have 2 bathrooms in the house, I didn't feel a lot of motivation to finish it. When I say gutted, I mean ripped up the subfloor, ripped off all the walls down to the studs, all the plumbing, electrical, everything. Clean slate. It sat that way for probably 3 or 4 years before finally I changed my environment. I had a training at work for Microsoft project. It was a project management training. And as part of the class, we needed to bring in a real world example for a project that we were managing. I said, hey, I'm working this bathroom project at home. Let me bring it in. It was a great experience to take that whole project that I was kind of feeling overwhelmed with to begin with and lay it out into the steps that I needed to complete the project by myself. And in doing that, changing my environment, it gave me all the motivation and the confidence that I needed to complete the project and get it done. It wasn't magic. It was emotional regulation. And if it worked for me, it can work for you. So let's recap the 5 emotion hacks. 1, protect your time. 2, change your environment. 3, redirect your attention. 4, redefine setbacks. 5, change your reaction. These aren't just tips. These are tools that Yale psychologists have proven separate people that succeed from those that are stuck. And now you've got them in your hands. If you're serious about building success, click on the next video on my channel right here. I'll see you over there.